And welcome to high school basketball on DouglasCountyDigest.com. We are in Villa Grove for an LOVC conference matchup between the visiting Atwood Hammond Rajas and the homestanding Villa Grove Blue Devils. I'm Chris Patton. Alongside me tonight is Luke Johnson. And Luke, a couple teams that have started out kind of slow on the year. Going to see how they can come out and get things going here in the early stages of conference play.
Yeah, the last time we saw Villa Grove, they played Tuscola. They were younger. They were learning as they were going. They actually had a guy come off the bench and score 20 points that we didn't see on the roster that night. And they don't have a very deep bench. That was the problem I saw with them the last time we saw them play. Their bench isn't very deep. They have maybe 6, 7 guys. For Atwood, on the other hand, Atwood, still a lot of young guys, a couple of seniors. The main scorer for Atwood is Andy Webb. He's kind of the team leader. He's the do-it-all guy for Atwood, and they're also in a growth process as well.
And we'll try and get you those starters as we go on here. I think we've had some issues with the PA system, and they didn't announce them to the crowd, but Villa Grove controls the opening tip, and we'll have it to start. Try and feed the post. It's knocked away. Villa Grove, our starters, number 4, Lucas Vandeventer, number 13, Noah Palmer, 32, Austin Hubbard, 34, Gabe Palmer, and 40, Skylar Orwick. We'll try and get Atwood Hammonds to you here in a second. We get a shot put up and banked in. 2 points for number 34, Gabe Palmer. Villa Grove, both times there on the play where it was knocked out of bounds and then on the play where they scored, quick to feed it into the post. Try and see who we all got out there for Atwood Hammond right now. It's with number 3, Andy Webb. You heard Luke mention his name earlier. Cody Siebens has it now. He's going to drive to his left. Puts a shot up and good. 2 points for Cody Siebens. We're tied at 2, 7:17 remaining in the first. Each team getting towards the basket here in the early going. Austin Hubbard has it. He dishes it off to 13, Noah Palmer. Gives it right back to Hubbard. Hubbard guarded tightly by Jordan Fagan for Atwood Hammond. Skylar Orwick has it. He's going to be called for a travel. We'll give you those Atwood Hammond starters right now. 0, Cody Siebens. Number 3, Andy Webb. 4, Jordan Fagan. 21, Lucas Larimore. And number 50, Kyle Weirman. Fagan has it. Tightly guarded. There's a little hand check there to get this defender off him. Turns it over, though. Stolen by Skylar Orwick, who intercepts the pass. 34, Gabe Palmer has it. He loses it. 13, Noah Palmer has it. Now it's with Lucas Vandeventer. Three-pointer coming. No good. Rebounded, though, easily by Villa Grove's Gabe Palmer. He goes back up for a shot. We're going to get a foul called on Atwood Hammond.
Up and down early on, going pretty fast, going into the post, trying to establish the post position early on for both teams. Atwood driving to the basket and Villa Grove as well.
Foul is called on Atwood Hammond's number 4, junior Jordan Fagan, his team's first. And as you can see, Gabe Palmer misses his first free throw. He's got one more coming here, and he banks it in. 3 points for Gabe Palmer and Villa Grove as they lead 3-2 over Atwood Hammond. 6.5 minutes remaining in the first. Fagan has it. He drives around 2 defenders, pulls up a jumper, no good. Tipped around a little bit, rebounded by Villa Grove's Hubbard. Lucas Vandeventer has it now, gives it to Noah Palmer. He's going to drive the baseline. Shot up high off the glass, no good. Fagan rebounds, clears it out. It's Raja ball. Number 3, Andy Webb has it. He's going to go to the basket, steps through some defenders, puts up a shot, gets his own rebound. We're going to have a jump ball there, and it's going to be Atwood Hammond ball. Fast pace here in the early going, Luke.
A fast-paced physical play. Both teams are trying to get it to the basket. No threes so far. Well, 1 3 for Villa Grove. Other than that, there hasn't been any outside presence for either team.
Fed into Weirman. He's met with several defenders. He's able to get the ball out and back out top to Cody Siebens so he can set up the offense. Fagan has it now. He feeds it back into Weirman. He's going to put up a baseline jumper. Looked like it was partially blocked, and it's recovered by Villa Grove.
Good recovery by number 13 for Villa Grove. Noah Palmer, and getting the rejection on Kyle Weirman.
Pull-up jumper by Austin Hubbard is good right in front of the three-point line. 5-2 Villa Grove. 5.5 minutes remaining here in the first in LOVC action. Weirman gets it away from the post this time, kind of around the free throw line. He's swarmed Villa Grove tries to corral it, and it looked like he was possibly going to be able to come away with it, was Noah Palmer, but the ball ends up going to his teammates on the bench, and it's going to be out of bounds and Atwood Hammond ball.
Villa Grove looks like they're trying to use their size. Atwood's not very tall. They're decently athletic at the point guard, Fegan, but in the post with Kyle Wireman, they're lacking a couple inches.
And pass eludes the hands of Andy Webb. It's going to be Villa Grove ball on the Atwood Hammond turnover. 5-2 is the Villa Grove lead. 5:18 remaining in the first. Second time we've seen each of these clubs this year, so and both were pretty early on when we did see them. So here in the new year, maybe something we can see what they've worked on so far the first couple months of this season. Trouble for Villa Grove out top, and they end up keeping it, and Gabe Palmer has it. And he almost loses the hand on it, dishes it off to Lucas Vandervetter, pull-up jumper, no good. Box situation, getting some boxing and ball knocked away. Weirman has it for a second, does pick it up, waiting for a teammate to get across half court. He decides to dribble instead. Pull-up jumper for Weirman, rims in and out. Weirman, for a bigger body guy, can move pretty good and did a nice job to get away there. Layup miss for Villa Grove. Rebounded by Fagan. We got some pushing and shoving in there, and we're going to get a foul called.
It's really physical out there. It's these teams look like they don't like each other too much. There's a lot of reaching, a lot of grabbing. There's quite amount of frustration already on the faces of some of these young guys.
Foul called on Villa Grove's Noah Palmer, his first, team's first. Fagan sidesteps defender, drives the basket, rolls around. No good. He gets his rebound. He's going to get fouled on his shot attempt. He's going to go to the free throw line for 2.
And Fagan's the guy that Atwood will look to besides Andy Webb. He's athletic. He's quick. He can handle the ball well. He can get past the defenders that are guarding him and get to the basket.
First free throw is up and good for Jordan Fagan. His first point of the night. It is 5-3. Villa Grove over Atwood Hammond. Fagan's going to get a second one. That one is good as well. 5-4 is the Villa Grove lead. The Villa Grove foul win against 32 Austin Hubbard. His first, team second. Vandervetter has it. Dribbling out top. Passes off to Orwick. Orwick wants to feed the post. Decides not to, though. Dishes off that time to Gabe Palmer. Back to Orwick, back into the lane again. Passing back and forth, cross-court pass, telegraph, and knocked away, but knocked out of bounds by Atwood Hammond. It's going to stay in this end of the court with Villa Grove.
Well, Villa Grove's definitely looking to get it inside. That's their first choice, first option that their coach is giving them. And then if they have it on the outside, they kick it out. But going down low to start the game.
And drive attempt that time by Noah Palmer. He got stripped and lost it, and then looked like he extended his arms a little bit to push away Cody Siebens, who ends up on the floor, and we're going to get a foul called against Palmer. His second, team's third. 5-4, Villa Grove up over Atwood Hammond, 3:43 remaining in the first. Atwood Hammond has it. Fagan brings it across the timeline. He's going to get called for a travel. I thought early on in that, as he was bringing it up, he might have got called for carrying the ball because he kind of nonchalantly turned it over a little bit, but just a few steps later called for traveling. It's going to be Villa Grove's ball.
You see that a lot more nowadays where they get their hand close to on the underside of the ball to bring it around to dribble it, and it's usually not called.
Yeah, referees are much more nonchalant about that, I'd say, than many moons ago in my 1 year of high school basketball and junior high basketball, that sort of thing. Fagan picks up his dribble when he gets it across half court. Atwood Hammond has it. Drive, shot put up and good for Andy Webb. That name we've mentioned a few times. Has his first 2 points of the night. 6-5, Atwood takes the lead now. Vandervetter has it out top, number 4. He's guarded by Webb. 24 now, Tyler Harrison. Austin Hubbard has it, tries to feed the post to Gabe Palmer. It's knocked away. Webb's thought about going 1-on-3, pulls up for a shot, and gets fouled.
Kind of a rush decision there. I don't know if I would have encouraged that from the coach's standpoint, but he did end up getting a foul, which is a bonus. Gets the other team in a little foul trouble, and you get your best scorer to the free throw line to get a rhythm.
And a little hard on that when it goes off the back iron and no good. Webb misses the first one. That foul was against Lucas Vandervetter, his first, team's 4th. So 2:48 left to go here in the first, and Villa Grove already has 4 fouls against their starters. Second shot is good. Webb has his 3rd point of the night, and it is now 7-5. Atwood Hammond leads Villa Grove early on here in this contest on DouglasCountyDigest.com from Villa Grove High School. Lucas Vandevitter running the point for the Blue Devils. Dishes it off, works around, gets it back down into the post to Gabe Palmer. He's met by 3 people. Shot up, no good though. And a little reach in there as it's Cody Stevens pulled it out of there. Dishes it off to Fagan, and it's Atwood Hammond ball here on this possession. And pass knocked away. Villa Grove doing a nice job of denying Atwood Hammond some of those passes out top. And Villa Grove works it in the post again. Palmer had it. He had a little too much room though, got a little too excited, took steps and traveled.
I think defense is what's going to be the big key here in this game. From watching the first couple of minutes here, the offense for both teams are kind of just standing around, making the first post entry pass they get, or just moving around the top. Nobody's really cutting to the basket or finding any flow to their offense.
Trying to take the baseline was Atwood Hammond's number 12, Jesse Ruff, into the game. And he was able, as he's about to go out of bounds, threw it off the leg of Villa Grove's defender. And it's Atwood Hammond ball. Webb has it out top now. Finds Fagan coming off a screen. Shot up, no good. And here comes Villa Grove on the fast break. They got a man breaking away. Tyler Harrison puts a layup up, and it's no good. Rebounded by 21, Lucas Larimore. Atwood Hammond has it yet again. 1:40 remaining, 7-5, Atwood Hammond. Shot put up by 12, Jesse Ruff, no good. Second shot put up by number 3, Webb. He's fouled, he'll go back to the free throw line. More fouls on Villa Grove.
More Andy Webb there. He's gotten to the offensive glass a couple of times here in the last minute or so to get a foul and go to the free throw line.
Foul goes against Tyler Harrison, his first, team's 5th. Webb's going to go to the free throw line. He's already got 3 points tonight. He'll be trying for number 4 right here. Shot up a little long once again. Hits that one off the back iron, and no good. Second shot rims in and out. It's still 7-5 Atwood Hammond. 1:30 left to go here in the first quarter. Austin Hubbard he feeds into the post, into 23. That's Gilbert Nieto. His shot is missed, and Atwood Hammond has it yet again. Villa Grove's feeding that post, but can't capitalize. And once again, though, see it again. Villa Grove denying some of those passes to Atwood Hammond as they're trying to move it around.
Yeah, they're not. I mean, Atwood's they're not cutting. They're not making a hard fake towards the basket and then coming out to get the ball. They're just kind of walking to the three-point line, hoping the pass makes it.
Webb has it now. He gives it back to Fagan. Fagan's going to drive to his right, pass it off to 23, Logan Dukeman. Dukeman trying to direct traffic as he goes down in the corner, gives it back to Webb out on the three-point line. Fagan's going to get it again out top. Goes to his right, picks up his dribble, floats a pass that's easily picked off by Villa Grove, and 32, Austin Hubbard, who drives in, tries to put up a shot, blocked away by Fagan, almost saved by Webb, but he was out of bounds. It's going to remain with Villa Grove with 49.9 seconds left here in the first. 7-5, Atwood Hammond leads.
Man, it must be nice to be able to jump like that. He didn't even try to jump, and he was high enough to throw that out of bounds.
Nieto gets it in fairly easily. I think Atwood had forgot about him. He couldn't really hold on to the ball, though, and his shot was no good, and taken away by Atwood Hammond. Now into the post, and thrown away yet again. Thrown right to Lucas Vandeveer. He's going to dribble down, switches sides of the lane. Met with some defense there, and he misses, and then another one of those frustration fouls on Villa Grove after Atwood Hammond has rebounded a missed shot attempt.
Good job by Andy Webb securing the ball with 2 hands, not throwing the elbows, keeping him down, and securing the ball.
Tyler Harrison picks up his second 6 against Villa Grove. Atwood Hammond, the way this is going to be shooting a lot of free throws here in the first half. About 15 seconds left. Fagan's trap gets it away to Larimore, gets it over to Webb for a 3, long and no good, rebounded by Lucas Vandevitter. Nice job by him, but then he turns it right over to Webb, and shot up and good. Called for a blocking foul, and the Villa Grove faithful does not care for that decision. Believe the foul's going to go against Lucas Vandevenner.
61.
Oh, 40 is what the call was. Skylar Orwick. I thought he just did the 4, but he did the no finger sign for 0 after that. Webb's free throw is good. 10-5, 5 seconds left to go here in the first quarter. Villa Grove's trying to cut into the deficit. They're going to get a shot off. It goes up and no good for Tyler Harrison. So after one very intense and physical quarter here in Villa Grove, it's Atwood Hammond 10, Villa Grove 5 on DouglasCountyDigest.com.